In this week's travel show, we explore some of the notable attractions in Western Uganda alongside the Tourism State Minister Honorable Chiwanda Godfrey and the newly appointed Goodwill Tourism Ambassador, Zari, the boss lady.
They look so beautiful, the sceneries, the hospitality, the people, it's amazing.
I'm very, very honored to be hosting her in my region.
This is so beautiful.
The travel show is proudly powered by Uganda Tourism Board. This is our first expedition journey with the newly appointed Goodwill Tourism Ambassador, Zari Hassan Tlali, a Ugandan socialite based in South Africa.
I want to hand over this flag to her officially as the Minister of Tourism. To fly high this flag wherever you are, Zari. Talk about your country. Now that you've even toured it, you know what it means. At times people may need to talk a story about the country, but they have no idea.
Yeah.
But as a country, on behalf of government of Uganda, I want to appoint you officially.
A Goodwill Tourism Ambassador generally delivers goodwill or promotes touristic destinations in a way that creates awareness and consequent traffic to those particular places amongst their followers. The Ministry of Tourism, through its marketing agency, Uganda Tourism Board, appointed Zari Hassan Tlali as the newest Goodwill Tourism Ambassador in the Tulambule Nezari Trail campaign, which begins from the Independence Monument.
Zari is a representation of thousands other Ugandans who haven't been able to travel from, say, Eastern to Western, from Western to Eastern. So what do you do in that case? You choose someone who can show that actually you can come from Eastern Uganda and be able to travel to Western Uganda and visit all the beauty and vice versa. So this is really about getting someone who has what I would call a social media following, but also an aspiration factor. Through
the Tulambule Nezari initiative, the beauty from Busoga alongside Irene Namubilu and the State Minister Honorable Chiwanda Godfrey, with a number of tourism enthusiasts, get at the equator in Kayabwe, Mpigi district, where partial adventure begins.
Let's celebrate and give thanks to the Lord for the equator line.
That yellow line you see, it's a line that divides the whole world into two points, which are called hemispheres, the north and the south. And your body weight on the line is also less. Alright. Then after stabilizing, you drop this flower to show how it's actually sourced. To the powder, do you have another flower? Clockwise. It's now anti-clockwise. Now let's put it right at the zero, because that will right at the center. If you want more, there won't be any movement. That's what the power. Exactly. Africa.
I don't remember the last time my shadow left me.
We are in Uganda, but people tell us about the beauty of Uganda. We should discover it ourselves.
Zari was saying that this experience of the equator was her first time experience. Does it apply to you as well?
No. It wasn't the first for me. Okay. I know it so well, but of course I had to be there, I know it. I knew it, and I studied it in geography.
Sure. It's beautiful. It's amazing. The weather is beautiful. It's not hot. It's not cold. We are at the equator, standing at the northern side, and there's the southern hemisphere, right? It's so beautiful. Like the whole experience of how that water turns clockwise and then anti-clockwise on the other side. I was amazed. I was like, what?
We just went through this experience.
Yeah.
Did you know about this?
I didn't. And it's something so amazing. The center, there is actually no movement, where everything, the gravity just pulls you down. So I didn't know this, but now I know. And it's beautiful. And look, this only happens in Uganda, the power of Africa. You're not going to find this anywhere. This is where the world actually divides, in the center.
Through the Tulambule Nezari initiative, the beauty from Busoga alongside Irene Namubilu and the State Minister Honorable Chiwanda Godfrey, with a number of tourism enthusiasts, get at the equator in Kayabwe, Mpigi district, where partial adventure begins. We proceed with the Tulambule Nezari campaign right after the break. After the equator, The Tulambulene Zari continues to the famous Fresh Muchomo Point in Lukaya, also located in Greater Masaka, where people's appetite is revealed.
There is a variety of food in Uganda. When you stop here, you see muwogo, you have lumonde, you have... So, this, because most of our travelers, they treasure a lot what they eat.
Yes.
So what they eat, first of all, in terms of expense, in terms of hygiene. So we've come here to prove that when you are in Uganda, what you are eating is really healthy. We are very grateful for this because the people who look at this have kept the hygiene, and that's what we wanted most.
It's so good. The food tastes nice. I don't want to stop eating.
There's a bit of history in Lukaya. If you must know, the spot is known for having been the battle point between Uganda and Tanzania in the war of 1959. So the Uganda Tourism Board is working to see how we can revive that history. But that's also one of the things that you should remember when you pass by Lukaya town.
Of course, most definitely you cannot be traveling to the western part of Uganda and not make a stop over here for a quick and delicious muchomo. Very healthy. Food is part of travel. Bismac on the Travel Show.
Then we proceed to Mbarara district as the first day is summed up at Igongo Culture Center, where the future meets the past.
We are just going to check in, refresh, visit the museum, hike, then we go for dinner, which includes the traditional dances and performances. So you're welcome once again.
We enjoy stories of the authentic Ankole Museum called Erichiro, where we enjoy traditional dance performances. On the next day, breakfast at the legendary Lakeview Hotel begins our yet to be a bright and adventurous day.
Of course, this is the Lakeview Hotel. We are very grateful because in such a very remote area, Mbarara, very far from Kampala, you wouldn't expect such services.
We started as a 1-star, now we are in a 4-star. And this lake is a royal lake by origins. And it is a spring-made lake because it is underground fed and it flows to River Ruizi. So that is where the name comes from.
Have you ever been to Lakeview Hotel?
I've never been this side at all. So I'm not even Masaka. I'm so fascinated. It looks so beautiful. I love it here.
We then proceed to Queen Elizabeth National Park and enjoy a pelican boat launch cruise on the Kazinga Channel.
This is amazing. It's like we're disappearing into a whole different world.
First of all, Zari has a huge following. Even if you add all the musicians in Uganda, they will not have the numbers she has. She has what, almost 5 million followers? So most of these people are 100K, 200K, you know.
The way the various bird species recognized our presence seemed to portray pleasantry and joy.
It's a learning experience for us as well. Criticism and advice is welcome. We are learning and we hope to do better for Ugandans, to actually do something that our country can appreciate, that our citizens can appreciate.
Then the visit to Kasenyi Game Drive, where we spot 2 prides of lions, elephants, buffaloes, and the various wildlife that is endowed in this part of Uganda.
Huge. Something like 3, 4, 5 tons maybe per, could be. The crocodiles, we saw the camouflage ones, the buffaloes. I saw one huge buffalo. I was like, this experience is amazing.
Those who have not traveled have only read one page. So you guys,
that's the cover page.
Yeah, man. So you guys come out and of course let's travel. Yeah, let's learn more about Uganda and of course have that experience that we can tell to the whole world that we are the Pearl of Africa, man.
Hi, it's Zari, aka the boss lady, the tourism ambassador of Uganda, and you're watching the travel show with Bismac. Stay tuned, the whole lot is coming.
We advance with day 3 of this Tulambulene Zari right after the commercial break. On day 3, we visit the royal headquarters of Toro Kingdom, where mesmerizing history sparks adventure.
The reason of sounding that drum every after 4 hours to inform people around that the king is present in his palace.
This is a very beautiful palace, which is not only looking very magnificent but also historical. A lot of history to learn from Tolo Kingdom. One thing we can say is that the Zari expedition has taken us to also this part of the country. It doesn't matter where you come from, as long as you're in this world, you should visit some of these beautiful places.
Then the visit to Sempire Hot Springs, which to most of us, including the Tourism Goodwill Ambassador Zari, might be the highlight of this 4 days expedition. If you ever doubted the ability of Sempire Hot Springs to cook an egg, then you might rethink after watching this.
This is the Pearl of Africa. But when you pull it out, you need cold water.
Let me tell you something about this place. I used to hear about this place and I'll be like, no, like how does that happen? How does water boil from the ground and it's hot and you put in it? It's a story that I had way back when I was a child and I thought, it's one of those myth stories. But then the whole experience of being at the hot spring, we took eggs, put them in, and then you have to wait a couple of minutes, probably 10, 15, and we took them out. They were actually ready to eat. How amazing. How, I don't know. I've got cute little videos that I'm going to post on my social media, but I was there in that moment because I used to think, you know what, you guys, this whole thing's a into me. I think
the amazing story of the female and male hot springs origin is something you can best enjoy after visiting this place.
Now I'm trying to find out the exact features that make this particular hot spring to be called the female hot spring. It is something that is running around my mind, but of course there is a history that is being explained to us.
They named one a female, another one a male hot spring, but they have also local names. This place is called Vintente, that is the local name, and the other side they call it Nyansimbi, depicting that to do with Werese and a wife.
We conclude with the historical Amabele Ganyinamwiru of the famous Batwezi dynasty.
And those features in Uganda, they are only in this place. So these features here, they advance 1 inch every year. And after the advancement, they go on and join together to form a strong rocky pillar, whereby the purpose of that pillar is to support the cave from not falling down, as you are going to be seeing those pillars down there. So the reason why those features are there, it's because of chemical withering and carbonation which is happening to the area, whereby there it involves two chemicals, the calcium and the carbon dioxide, which is inside the rock.
Hi there, my name is Rebecca Ainembabazi, Miss Tourism Ankole 2018-2019. I love watching NBS Travel Show with Bismac.
The impact of utilizing celebrated personalities as domestic goodwill tourism ambassadors by Uganda's Ministry of Tourism through its agency Uganda Tourism Board will be felt as a viable venture depending on the results of this Tulambwene Zari promotion. The South African-based Ugandan socialite is still keeping the pace with her new deal of selling Uganda's tourism potential to the entire world as a way of boosting foreign exchange and exposure worldwide.
Could do. I could partner with airline companies, hotel companies, where they would give us discount. Maybe we give packages to people to say, maybe like I have a group of 10 people coming from South Africa, like what are the discounts on flights, on accommodation, on food, and everything that is discounted. Of course, that's my commission. And then in future, if I feel like, I can I have enough capital, then I'm like, what, I can do my own thing.
This is this week's travel quote. Everyone has a level of influence that can be harnessed for a greater good. A quote by Bernard Kelvin Cliff.